Alrighty, guys, welcome to our brand new weekly episode lineup. That's right, guys. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. You can find all brand new episodes here of the Savage Unfiltered Show, hosted by Savaged, Michael Gardner himself. Anywhere you hear a podcast, guys, whether you're listening on Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, anywhere, just about anywhere, including some new platforms of HBO MAX. Check us out, guys. We're all available. The brand new website with brand new features will soon be available at savageunfiltered.com. Stay tuned for the special launching of the website. For furthermore, guys, you can reach all of our merchandise at savagedarmy.com. All over the place, guys. savagedarmy.com. Some of the greatest merchandise that's part of the show can be found on savagedarmy.com. Check us out today.
Savage.
He wants you back, Dex. He's calling you back from the state of Florida, my guy.
Yeah, the sanity's coming back this way. And it's safe for kids. I got 3 kids.
Real talk. No filter on Savaged Unfiltered. Savaged.
All right, guys, welcome to the show. I am Savage, the host here of the show. Guys, we got a lot to talk about here. I want to get into, just what the hell is trending on Twitter X. I noticed that it has been trending earlier today, going into this afternoon, guys, with "Don't Stream on Max." Now, what the hell is that? Why am I not allowed to stream on X? Why? Is there a code of ethic involved? Is there some type of violation that I wasn't aware of? Like, why the hell am I not allowed to stream on X? Well, I'd like to find that out because it's kind of, you got to scratch the head on that one, guys.
HBO Max has said, "Goodbye, my baby, goodbye, my honey, goodbye, my ragtime gal," to 256 classic Looney Tunes shorts. On December 31st, the streaming service dragged half of its 511-episode Looney library off the platform with an oversized hook sparing seasons 1 through 15, spanning tunes from 1930 to 1949. Those deletions cover shorts released from 1950 to 2004, including classics such as What's Opera Doc, Feed the Kitty, Rabbit of Seville, Duck Amuck, and One Froggy Evening. These removals come after a year of high-profile culling of content from the platform, which disproportionately affected animated titles such as Infinity Train, Summer Camp Island, OK!K!O, Let's Be Heroes, and a planned original Batman series. They also removed seasons 4 through 6 of The Flintstones. Under the consolidation and cost-cutting of Warner Bros. Discovery CEO David Zaslav, many series were taken off as part of a post-merger accounting strategy, while some flagship series like Westworld will be licensed to free ad-supported streaming television platforms. The Looney Tunes cuts are unrelated to these other examples of offloading, Vulture confirms. HBO Max's license for the Warner Bros. Shorts had simply expired, and the streaming platform chose not to renew it. No word was given on the fate of the other 15 seasons, nor where the deleted shorts may stream in the future. When HBO Max launched in 2020, it touted its back catalog of beloved Warner Bros. Library properties like Looney Tunes, featuring heavily in the promotion. Apparently, these were still being licensed to the streamer itself. The good news? In 8 years, these shorts will be entering the public domain. Until then, Warner Bros. Discovery's streaming service really makes an excellent case for getting back into DVDs. That's all, folks. They chose not to renew the license that made people join the streaming service in the first place. That seems like just really poor logic.
Guys. But the latest coming out of the platform, HBO Max. For all you guys in the dark on this, as much as I was earlier this morning, when I seen this article creating the buzz on the platform of X, I kind of looked into it like anybody else would, right? I looked into it. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Well, according to the CEO, David Zaslav, has been losing money, supposedly. All right. And it's got some ties to Warner Brothers and, possibly the money being lost there. Guys, we're talking about a good chunk of change, a large chunk of change. I mean, this is pretty brutal, guys. Pretty brutal stuff. Now, if you ask me, should it be looked into? Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Now, I want to go into this, guys, because I have a video here I'm going to play in a moment. Okay? But I want to talk about the Warner Brothers, right? Discovery losing money last year and how its CEO got a $50 million payday. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to me. It's a lot of money to most people in this country. Most people in this world, $50 million. It's not like it's easy to just obtain $50 million, right? I can't go into my bank and say, hey, I need $50 million or what's my balance look like? $50 million? It's not like that, folks. It really isn't. So let's talk a little bit more about this guy, David, here, right? About the compensation that was tied to a free cash flow, which, guys, soared cost-cutting efforts. So as he was obtaining that through the ties with Warner Brothers, there was some cuts involved. That's right, guys. And the cuts, that's, to me, I like using the term absolutely baffling, right? Not only is it absolutely baffling to the company of HBO Max and Warner Brothers, which I'm being told by some sources here on social media, and valuable sources, guys, because a lot of people are putting this out. I noticed Breitbart covering it, Newsmax, including here on X, are still refusing to promote their own content. And a lot of people are saying that it shouldn't fall on creators and fans to run marketing and publicity campaigns and then be punished when the numbers aren't there. Hashtag don't stream on Max. Wow. Let that sink for you a little bit. You know? Let it sink. Let it marinate around the brain set a little bit. That's a heavy hashtag, right? Don't stream on Max. Don't stream on Max. They want to put that out there. Don't stream on Max, right, Shaggy? Don't stream on Max. Don't stream on Max. You notice I had a little fun towards that, guys. But let's read a little bit about this hashtag, don't stream on Max, because it is catching some eyes here on social media, which it is causing the hashtag to put this rhetoric out. That supposedly, guys, they keep canceling diverse and queer shows like hashtag Our Flag Means Death for no logical reason, even though that they outperformed many others. Now, I notice a certain content creator put this out, that their tendency to shelve already finished movies while paying ridiculous sums to their CEO doesn't help their cause either. Oh my God. More LGBT, queer, bisexual, homosexual, everything that resembles the LGBT, they have to put that out, don't they? They have to put this out in number. Oh, they're not getting the attention, so they have to push. Well, when I grew up, guys, I grew up in the late 70s, early 80s, right? towards the mid 80s. When I grew up, this community wasn't really pushing it the way it's being pushed now. Sure, they received some rhetoric and backlash and everything else that they're receiving now, but they didn't get their little snowflake delusional feelings hurt. They weren't getting up and shouting, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh, we can't have this, we can't have this, for the love of God." They weren't doing any of that, folks. So these idiots, these crackhead Barneys of what I call them, which I did a whole piece on that, guys, about a week and a half ago, if you guys seen that in the library of Savage Unfiltered. Push it. They push the envelope to extreme levels. It's utterly disgusting of what they do. Disgusting. Now, check this out, guys. What I just read about that, there's actually a graphic here, which we will put up in the show here. Check this graphic out.
Michael, Savage on Spotify.
WBD will host their first quarter 2024 earnings call on Thursday, May 9th at 8 a.m. Eastern. So if you are viewing, guys, that was a past quarterly earnings call, which was about a week and a half ago.
LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return,
But I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do?
My refund, though.
I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
To celebrate, we're sharing some of the many reasons why we #don't stream on Max. Number one, you guys got to see this here. Shelving completed films in favor of tax write-offs. Number two, canceling critically acclaimed shows and prioritizing reboots in existing IPA. What, they're upset about that? They're upset that their shows that would, I guess, fit the queer and LGBTQ agenda is not prioritizing their demands on the platform. For God's sakes, maybe people don't want to see that. They don't want it to. It's the platform's discretion on what they want to prioritize on their platform, right? It's the CEOs, the board, all that. It's their choice, their decision. It's two more of this, guys. Number three, allegedly not negotiating in good faith for content and licensing. Well, that's a bunch of bullshit. Spin. And lastly, number four, removing diverse content to keep costs down while charging subscribers, more. Let me read that last one again, because that one really got to me. Removing diverse content to keep costs down while charging subscribers more. You see that first part, right, folks? Shaky, highlight that, please. Thank you. Removing diverse content to keep costs down while charging subscribers more. Oh, they're going to remove the diverse content to keep the cost down. That's a bunch of stupid nonsense. What a crock of shit. And then I love how they put it on the bottom there. Make your voice heard. Tell us why you #don't stream on Max on May 9th. Well, guys, I happen to not have HBO Max, and it's not for those purposes. I just don't have it. I may add it because there's some really awesome shows on HBO Max, but I currently just don't have it. I know that there's some add-ons, that you can do with Hulu, and I believe is it just Hulu, Shaky, or just Netflix? Okay, so it's kind of both then. Okay, but I mean that's just the spin that these moronic morons are saying. I have a clip here that my team here on the show put together. Check this out, guys. Oh God. We're not going to play the whole lengthy one, but we'll play it out throughout the broadcast here. But just check some of this out, guys, with this clip here relating to now more rhetoric, because HBO Max is stepping up their game, similar to Netflix. And you know how Netflix got the whole rhetoric behind the password sharing? Well, HBO Max is right behind them, but it's going to piss off the left because they can't give out their accounts to people that don't want to foot the bill. Check this out, guys.
Max prepares to do their own crackdown on password sharing, following in the steps of Netflix. And Elon Musk prepares to launch his own video streaming app. But will it be a success? I'll talk about both of these subjects, as well as take a look at the streaming charts on this week's episode of the Saturday stream. So I do want to thank Larry for filling in for me last week. Yes, I did get braces on my teeth, so I'm still getting used to talking with all of this metal in my mouth, so bear with me while I go through this adjustment period. But here we are, enough about me. Let's get into this week's subjects, and first I will talk about Max. Now, at a conference this past week, JB Parrott, who is the president and CEO of global streaming and games at Warner Brothers Discovery, which of course is the parent company of Max, formerly known as HBO Max, he shared that just like Netflix did, Max is going to begin cracking down on people sharing their accounts with people outside of their household. He did specifically cite Netflix as the example. Now, Netflix, of course, last year, we saw them basically institute a thing where unless you were connected to the home Wi-Fi network that set up the Netflix account, if you lived, somewhere else, with a friend or a relative, or if you were away in a different state at college, they tried to log in to the Netflix account, they would get a notice stating that they can either migrate their profile to their own account that they pay for separately, or they get kicked off. Now, Netflix did give them some kind of free trial to start up that new, account temporarily, which is a rare thing for Netflix to do. But from that, even though it did anger a lot of people online, certainly, they were able to get a net gain in subscribers from people who set up their own account after that, or from, just people who kept their account against the people who were angry and maybe canceled. So now we've
Shaky,
got...
pause this for a minute. Pause. Yeah. Pause it. The savage time is ticking, guys. I'm waiting for an answer. Guys, this is why companies like HBO Max, Netflix, Hulu, all these big streaming platforms lost money. These are some of the reasons why they have to cut costs, right? I kind of had it backwards, but you understand what I mean by that. These are many of the why they're cracking to begin with. And I'm going to get into more of this, guys, but I have to get a quick break in, guys. I want to say thank you to a brand new sponsor here we have on the show. That's right. Monkey Colt Coffee Company. Had a great honor of having actually the CEO of this company, Matt Zions, on my show about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks ago now, to discuss the awesome products here behind this umbrella, Monkey Colt Coffee Company. If you guys want boozy coffee, well, your choice is here. I'm not just saying that, but it's actually in their words on their website. Boozy coffee is just better, because that's what you see behind Monkey Colt Coffee Company. Amazing coffee plans that they provide. Awesome stuff. They are, I think, the only coffee company to my knowledge, that infuses their coffee with alcohol and liquor. And they dabble in here mostly like coffee shops, independent coffee shops here in the state of Florida, state of Georgia, and around the southern belt, so to speak. You could find them in cigar shops, very, very popular with the cigar shops. Some of their products, guys, as I got into the interview with CEO Matt Zions here, is amazing. I sampled some of this shit, man. It is fucking great. I'm getting a little fired up. I'm cussing, but you understand why. If you guys wanted it, and as I had, scan this QR code, guys, and use code SAVAGED for our exclusive discounts to you, the listener. Because I believe in giving back in these terrible times. You're really going to be impressed with Monkey Cold Coffee Company. Check them out today, guys. I also want to say thank you to another great sponsor here on the show of Bucked Up. That's right. At Bucked Up, their mission is to provide their customers with the highest quality of supplements and nutrients that no other company can provide. At Bucked Up, their products are backed by 100% guaranteed or your money back. I don't think I found one bad review on this company yet. Check them out today, guys. Mention you heard it on the Savage Unfiltered show. And for ladies out there, your worries are over too. They have some female products on that website
Michael
as
Gardner,
well. Scan the QR
uncut,
code today,
raw,
and you'll be really
and
impressed,
savaged.
Guys. Back to the show here. So we're discussing a little bit here about the backlash that the company of HBO Max is receiving. You know, they're getting some really, really bad rhetoric, especially from the LGBTQ. Mentioned that earlier in the program here. More. I mean, I'm reading this crap on online here, and they're saying that they have no commitment to quality storytelling. They hold queer shows unattainable on their standards. They'd rather delete finished content and release it, and they won't even deal fairly with the content that they canceled. Oh, cry me a river. Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Seriously, folks, come on. Another one saying some of the reasons why I don't stream on HBO Max are, and then I just kind of labeled some of that. And if you guys want to see some of this bullshit that I'm talking about, some of my team here on Savage Unfiltered have reposted some of the tweets here off of Twitter. Because even the Snowflakes, I mean, you know, it's like a landmine of bullshit, literally, that you see on Twitter still. I mean, not for nothing. I love that it's free speech and everything, and everybody's entitled to express their own free speech. But I mean, some of this shit, man, is people crying about this. I don't want to use HBO Max because they don't honor the queer community. Give me a break. They don't want to honor it. They don't want to honor it. It's glad that companies do honor certain principles, right? I mean, if they don't want to honor it, they don't want to honor it. They don't want to support it. They don't want to support it. What are you going to go uptown with a torch in your hand and say that they're an evil company because they don't support your agenda? This is America, bud. Try going to another third world country or a banana republic and try doing that mess. I'm telling you right now, it's just not going to work. Not going to work at all.
Savaged and Joe on Spotify.
Upon, you're gonna get judged, and those countries or those cultures are just not gonna tolerate it, and rightfully so. Maybe that's why people look at me and they yell at me sometimes. Not everybody. Some people. Oh, Savage, what the hell is wrong with you? Why don't you honor or support that narrative or that movement? It's because I'm a heterosexual male. I support men and women becoming an item together. Not women and women, not man and man, not transgender. Well, back in the day, we used to call them transvestites. I still do to this day. Not any of that garbage. What the hell is wrong with being a typical normal person? I'm normal too. I'm gay. No, you're not normal. You have a severe mental issue. That's why you are gay. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. I am friends with certain gay people, and they don't act like that. But I mean, I will bring up that there is something chemically wrong upstairs. That's not normal behavior. Call me crazy, but it's not normal behavior. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. It's not normal behavior. So, we're getting up to the half of the hour, guys, and I do want to bring my good buddy Joe in. I noticed he just kind of slipped right on into the broadcast here. Wrong link. It's okay. It happens. But anyway, guys, this is Joseph M. Leonard here. The first or second time that this has ever happened here on Savage Unfiltered, with Joe being late. I'm usually the one that's late. But yeah. Anyway, guys, this is Joseph M. Leonard, known as Jokes or Joe here on Savage. I like the shirt, by the way. Looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I was just making sure the quality came out because sometimes they print to order. So when I ordered that as a sample,
Yeah.
Anyway. So, all right. So Joe, I'm talking about. I'm going to close it up here soon because I want to get ready for your show. But it's okay. We'll cover like the last 10, 15 minutes, I guess, before your show. But or now 10 minutes. I'm looking at the time. It says 11:40. But yeah, now 10 minutes. So we'll cover like the last 10 minutes, and then we're talking about the backlash of HBO Max receiving a lot of backlash from usually the hold on, I got to get back into my podcast mode. They're talking about the backlash, or excuse me, I'm talking about the backlash from the LGBTQ, basically trying to boycott HBO Max because they're removing a lot of their diverse content, and they're removing a lot of their queer and LGBTQ content, and they're putting out a hashtag "Don't Stream on Max" for that. And there's also other updates with HBO Max instituting something similar to Netflix about a couple years ago with the crackdown on the password sharing. I noticed that was brought in, and I just was starting to cover that before you came in. So any comments on that, Joe?
Yeah, I did see that was happening. So it kind of weird, amazing how all of a sudden not all of a sudden. The left has always been the cancel culture crowd. So,
yeah.
I mean, in that respect, it's not at all surprising. But what's surprising is that there is any network of any kind, shape, or form scaling back their garbage. They've got again, it's not about tolerance and acceptance with them. This is yet another example. It is that we're queer, we're here, or whatever the fuck that saying is. It's not tolerance and acceptance. It's going to be in your face. Don't fucking like it. Too fucking bad. We have said forever, don't give a damn what you do in your house, in your bedroom. Stop with the pedophilia bullshit. It's, as I coined years ago, gaytivists engaging in gaytivism. They can't procreate, so they have to what? Recruit, which again has zero to do with tolerance and acceptance and quote unquote born that way. They're trying to turn people that way.
Yeah. And the problem here, Joe, is They want to push that, as I was discussing that earlier in the program, folks, with not having their way or not having the center of attention. This all goes down to center of attention. Like if they're not getting their spotlight, if they're not in the limelight, speaking of limelight, I'm going to put a little joke in there. I like to put the puns when they're necessary, just like Joe. But, the Limelight, right? There used to be a club up in New York City called the Limelight, right? It was right in the Lower East Side of Manhattan. I used to go there a lot as, when I was in college. Yeah. And that's how they are, right? The whole Limelight situation. Like we deserve to have our content on there. No. Folks, going back to earlier the program I discussed, this is HBO Max's discretion, their decision. If they do not want to air this content, if they do not want to support it, that's on them. Now, are they going to receive a lot of backlash from not doing that? Of course. Then the LGBTQ community is going to get their feelings hurt. They're going to feel that it is a hateful message by the company of HBO Max not presenting LGBTQ type of yeah. But
sorry,
you know what I mean, Joe?
I figured.
Yeah, go ahead.
I figured out what was wrong with the mic. There's a mute button for the mic. I didn't realize there was like a cough button on here. I must have accidentally pressed it. So I muted myself at the headset and didn't know it.
Yeah, see, here's my mute button up here. I can push it right here to the side of the button too. I'll mute out the whole entire broadcast, but I always keep it on because I'll fuck shit up anyway. But what I'm trying to say, Joe, is like, what they need to do. It's all right. I love editing, but anyway, what I was trying to say is what they're doing is that they need to have center of attention all the time. And, by presenting that on social media, saying that the company is not going to present or air LGBTQ content, that it is a hateful message. It could be, but that is up to their discretion if they want to support that narrative or that type of material to begin with. Now, are they going to receive backlash? Of course. They're going to think, oh my God, they're not airing because they're showing hateful ways towards the LGBT. They're not showing hateful ways. They just don't support it. When are we going to come to realization, Joe, in this nation that it is absolutely okay not to air certain content? When is people going to accept that it is up to the discretion of companies or platforms to air it or not? That is their discretion. You cannot get upset with that because you're not the fucking CEO or the fucking executive board member.
Savaged Unfiltered on Spotify.
Yeah, well, we used to have, there still is technically under law standards and practices. And again, I have no problem. It should be on after midnight and before 6 a.m. It should fall into standards and practices. That shit should be aired and peddled during prime time when children can be watching. But that's their whole point. Drag queen story hour bullshit. It's about pedophilia and recruitment, not tolerance and acceptance. Here's an idea, queer folk. If you're so damn concerned, why don't you start your own fucking channel?
Yeah.
Solve the problem. You can have LGBTQ elemental plus minus equal sign caret slash asterisk whatever the fuck it is this week 24/7 on your own fucking streaming channel. You know why you don't? There's no profit because you are a fucking minuscule sub 1%, like less than 10% of the entire fucking culture. But you expect us to cater to your nothing existence.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. And I mean, some more backlash, guys, as I've been kind of putting this out all over on today's episode here, with what I'm calling it. Just like the hashtag is, don't stream on Max. Again, guys, I don't have HBO Max, and this is not why. I just don't have it. And I noticed that with my platform on Hulu, it keeps on asking me, do I want to add HBO Max? I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna, Joe. I think I'm going to add HBO Max for the extra $10 or $15 a month for this purpose, because of the backlash that the company is getting. And now they're going after the CEO. Right now they have this hashtag out: fire David Zaslav. I think Zaslav, yeah. Hashtag fire David Zaslav. Like, why? Because he's not going to honor your fucking stupid, ridiculous narrative. He's a businessman. If he doesn't want to air this shit, he doesn't want to air it. If he wants to institute the crackdown on password sharing, which I think is tremendous. Big networks like Netflix did it a couple of years ago. Why not piggyback off of that? Because, hey, guys, not for nothing, but nothing's free in this world. You want to have awesome benefits and perks of HBO Max? Go on the app, download HBO Max, or go to Hulu, like I'm going to do soon, and add the freaking service to it and pay the bill. Foot the bill. Stop going to other people and saying, hey, mommy, can I use your password to go on to HBO Max? Because I'm cheap and I don't want to pay, $20 a month. Just support something, because they're giving you awesome content. Now get this, guys. This other hashtag, don't stream on Max, because out of nowhere, this is what now more of the LGBTQ is putting out on Twitter. It's all over the place on Twitter, guys. I love Elon Musk's free speech plateau, but it's all over the place. Now they're saying, out of nowhere, they canceled our beloved show. Hashtag flag means death. And with that, they made great artists unemployed all of a sudden. And right after that, they asked for gay Twitter. So let's give them gay Twitter, because we are not the only ones that are being hurt. Oh my God. Like the ghost from Scrooge. Niagara Falls, Frankie Angel. God.
Yeah.
Joe.
You know what? Shows get canceled all the fucking time. If you don't get the ratings, they're not going to air it. You are a small segment of society. Clearly, they finally woke up to the fact that pandering to you is moronic business, and they're not going to do it anymore. I don't have HBO Max. Frankly, I think it's overpriced. If it were less, I might. There's just not enough there they offer that I want, that I'm going to bother to spend it. I do have Prime, but Prime, of course, is not only the TV package, it's free shipping through Amazon. So that provides a value to me that I want and pay. But again, go start your own fucking streaming service, and we'll all laugh at you as it fucking crashes and burns. Now, you have to whine and moan all day. Oh, you gotta carry our stuff. No, we fucking don't. Start your own streaming service, you lazy fucking retards. But again, my rant, where am I wrong there? I've not said anything anti-gay. My gay lesbian friends have no issue with my Christian positions, because, as the Bible says, basically, Matthew 7 really is condemn not, lest ye be condemned. There are 12 other scriptures there about judging biblically. They know my position on gay marriage versus traditional marriage, and we're honest with each other. We have no problem with each other, because they just want, and I give them, tolerance and acceptance. I do not give that to gativists engaging in gativism, recruiting into the community, not tolerance and acceptance. They're about pedophilia. I don't give tolerance to that. My gay and lesbian friends, no problem with that because they oppose the pedophiles also.
Yeah. Maybe you won't get backlash from big companies like HBO Max, just to name a few. Go to communities that support it. Don't go to communities that don't support it because now you're peddling it down my fucking throat, man.
Right. You won't get the pushback if you just want tolerance and acceptance. As I've said, you're getting pushback because you're gativists engaging in gativism. That is a totally different thing. That's not homophobic or homophobia or anything of the like. And we also, Savage mentioned freedom of speech. We also have this thing called freedom of association, which means I can associate with whom I like or not associate with retards like you. But again, I'll say it over and over and over. My gay and lesbian friends, we have zero issue with each other. We're honest with each other. The left leftists cannot be honest ever.
That's a damn fact right there. They're never honest. I had a discussion the other day as I was in Fort Myers, guys. The first day I got there for a film production shoot, and there was somebody that was not gay, but he was a leftist. He was heterosexual, just like me, but him and I, we just couldn't, come to terms of an understanding between the conversation. No, that's wrong. You're spreading bullshit. I'm like, listen, buddy. Like, if you're only going to one, and this had the regard of a search browser. If you're only going to one search browser, meaning I'm assuming you use Google, right? I'm just making an assumption. If you're only going to Google, but you're not trusting the verification behind that article in other platforms like DuckDuckGo and FreeSpoke and Getter and all those others, right? If they're not matching up, well, who's really full of shit to begin with, right? I mean, it seems like, Google is full of shit, but if all the others, are right about that, well, then it doesn't match. The verification doesn't match. Joe, they don't want to accept reality for what it is. Leftivism, like great podcasters. Alex Jones just was doing this on Twitter last week. Leftivism is becoming a mental disorder. It really is. So I tip to you, Alex Jones, there on InfoWars. And as we close it up, guys, I do want to make a quick announcement, and I have to get ready for Saturday, as we will be doing a Savage Underground live stream X Space on that platform, hosted by myself, Savage, Jay Leonard Detroit there, parentheses author. We have to put that in there because his other account got suspended from Elon. And then moderated by Kimmy as well from the MAGA movement. We're going to be getting into a lot of stuff, how to restore our nation, how to restore America after November. Like how the hell are we going to fix this after November? Or if we're still in the same mess, how do we get rid of the mess that we're still in? Well, there's going to be a lot on there, guys. So check us out, 9:30 Eastern this Saturday night on my X account on Savage here. And then also, too, guys, we did just do a domain transfer with savageunfiltered.com. I just noticed that we were using Squarespace, and they just literally accepted the transfer. It took fucking 5 days to do it. But now we have to kind of start off from scratch. So when you do transfers, everything goes right back to the scratch method, and you have to do everything all over. So bear with us, guys. We should have the new website on wordpress.com, the domain we're using. That should be uploaded, and everything should be back to normal by, I want to say, next Thursday of next week. It's going to take us about a week because we have to put in some new features and blogs and everything else. So check that out. And then lastly, guys, and then I'm going to get you guys out of here because I know you got shit to do and I got shit to do myself too. We do have some new email addresses. That's right. If you want to reach any one of us on Savage Unfiltered, we actually have different email addresses. If you want to reach me, it's michael@savageunfiltered.com. That's right, guys. michael@savageunfiltered.com. Producer Shaky, it would be shaky@savageunfiltered.com. And then lastly, guys, if you need any questions discussed about the merchandise, it would be savagedarmyshop@savageunfiltered.com. We will put that in the show notes, guys, if you did miss that. I think that's it. All the stuff I need to say. Joe, you have anything before we dip out? Because yeah.
Yeah, we need to record my show right after this.
Yeah, that was the hint, but yeah.
Yeah, we're going to record CTP Season 1, Episode 50, which will drop June 1st. We're recording right after. Now, Shaky has got an E in it, right? SHAKEY at
yes.
Savage. Okay, yeah. Regarding what you were saying with Google, if you have no fucking clue yet that Google purposefully, willfully, and malice of forethought is leftist bias controlled and elevates unicorn fantasy fart delusional leftist opinion pieces to the top of their searches while suppressing actual evidenced, factual, logic, reasoned argument articles down so people don't see them, there's no dealing with you. You want to live your delusional bubble. So, you know, right? It's just, if people have, it's like CNN and the MSNBCs. If you haven't figured out, they are all just like the KKK was, and like the NAACP is now, which was originally formed by Republicans, co-opted, taken over by the left, is now just a branch of the DNC, like the ACLU is just a branch of the Fascocrats Party now. I used to be a member of ACLU. They used to be worth something decades ago. Now, I'm a member of ACLJ, a legitimate civil liberties and justice center, right? So,
yeah. Sometimes you have to make the shift in the necessary paths of direction. I get it, Joe. But guys, we're going to wrap it up. We got to get ready for Joe's show here on Constitutionalist Politics Podcast, which is available on Buzzsprout. Like Joe said, that will be airing in June, so you're not going to want to miss that. Guys, I'm Savage. This is Joseph M. Leonard here on Savage Unfiltered. And until next time, guys, take it easy.